Alright, I hope you guys liked that little skit. I really do struggle with being productive at my desk sometimes. I feel like I'm always getting distracted with my phone or something else, and I don't really have anything to keep me accountable. And that's when I had the idea to build this, a desk productivity timer and helper that uses face detection to tell when I am actually paying attention to my work that's in front of me. Look away for too long and he won't be happy. And come on, who would want to make this little guy upset? The best part is it all runs on this tiny Raspberry Pi 02W, so anyone can make it. I'm going to show you how it works, how I made it, and how you can try making one for yourself too. First off, as you might have been able to tell, there's something a little bit tricky going on here. It all has to do with this small camera and this display. The display is a fully transparent OLED screen that the camera can see right through. When I first saw this transparent display, I knew I had to make something cool with it. Here's all the parts I used for the full setup. We've got the display and driver board, the camera module with its ribbon cable, and the Pi to drive it all, which also needs a micro SD card and a power cable. So after getting all the parts hooked up and the Pi running, I started with some Python development, just trying to get some kind of face detection and eye detection working with the timer on the display. Here I was faced with the biggest challenge. Would I even be able to run an accurate face or eye detection model on a Pi 02W? Turns out the answer is mostly. Once I got into the development, I quickly realized that the Pi just wouldn't be able to do any accurate eye tracking or detect the exact angle my head was facing. But I came up with an even simpler solution. I used a vision model that simply detects the presence of a face and two eyes. So when you get distracted and turn your head too far to either side, it no longer detects the presence of your face plus your two eyes, so it knows you're not paying attention. This turned out to be a pretty consistent solution for a low-power device like the 02W. At this point, it was getting kind of hard to test everything without some type of enclosure holding everything in place. So I hopped into CAD and modeled up a nice enclosure to package everything up. I'm showing you the final version here, but it actually took quite a bit of iteration. Getting the tolerances just right was a little bit difficult, but this is how it turned out. It's 3 simple pieces. The Pi fits securely in the base, while the camera and display slide neatly into this holder. The display and camera holder are held in place on the base, and the angle can be easily adjusted. Finally, all the cables can be tucked inside and the cover goes on top to hide everything. After getting it all assembled, I tried using it at my desk and it worked surprisingly well, but I felt like the timer by itself was kind of boring, so I gave it some life with these animated eyes. Okay, not these creepy looking ones, but these. It took a while to get all the different emotions right, but here's how it works. If you're away from your desk, it'll look around curiously. Once you start working, the timer will start counting. He'll still be on the lookout and occasionally show you how happy he is that you're on task. Get distracted for a few seconds and he'll be upset. If you get back on task quickly enough though, the timer will keep counting. Get distracted for too long and the timer will reset to 0 and obviously he'll be sad. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. When I first started this project, I just wanted a simple productivity tool, but it turned into more of a desk companion too. If you want to try making this yourself, I've got links to everything down below, including all the parts you'll need, the source code, and a full step-by-step guide on my GitHub. I've got more coming soon, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.